Every good technical analysis video starts with a flashback.
February 3rd. Anywhere between the end of January and February 3rd. Even when we look at our previous Fibonacci pitch, the ones that's been giving us such beautiful reads, it's still looking like we're going to push out all of this flag formation with the white dotted line again on February 3rd.
We called out February 3rd, and in another video we said it was February 5th was going to be the day that we finally got ejected out of this falling wedge pattern. And as we can see clearly, we missed by about 72 hours, but the breakout from the falling wedge has finally taken place right now. How did we do it? How do we always get these price predictions dead on right? It's called origin trend lines. It's something that has not been discovered, as most of charting skills is coming over from the stock market. Stocks don't have halvings. They don't have such a strict emission schedule. These halvings and the emission schedule, they're causing ripples throughout the chart. Once we identify them, we can take full advantage of the price action. Look at the size of my bag. Okay, we've actually added over 200,000 Kaspa since that with the 10x leverage trade, the Rune leverage trade. It just takes a couple to add massive amounts. So we've got over 1.5 million Kaspa right now, and we started with $12,500. Do you think I need to be YouTubing? I'm a multi-millionaire within the next 12 to 18 months. I'm doing this to give something back to the community. Somebody was saying in the comments, yo, these origin trend lines are amazing. I was charting out such and such crypto. I just might join the group. We've got so many other secrets behind the wall, including but not limited to charting the peak of both Kaspa and Bitcoin. How would you guys like to see my price prediction? Taking a look at the chart, we can clearly see this falling wedge pattern. And what's happening is there's a massive intersection directly here on, it turns out to be February 6th, where we see this intersection of three lines. Line number one is the top of this falling wedge. This is actually a parallel of the exact same line that was the handle of the cup and the line of the trend that was coming down off the April peak of Kaspa. This is an origin trend line. It's a repeating trend line. Keeps happening over and over again. We also have the intersection 10 psychological level, and this golden line is an origin support trend line that's coming all the way back off of the November spike. This was before the cup and handle formation, which actually adopted this exact trend line to form the base of the cup and handle and all the parallel levels above that. That's how we set the top of the price breakout. We had that Fibonacci pitch set up 90 days, more than that, like 160 days before the candle actually touched the tippity top of it, just based off this Fibonacci pitch. And you guys are going to learn how to set all these up in detail and so much more in the Patreon that's dropping this Friday. It's only going to cost $47. Listen, I've been around and joined the other groups of the guys who are trading Kaspa. This has got more value than all of them together are offering, hands down. Not only are we getting into the TA stuff, but we've also got the infamous 24-point checklist, how to vet any cryptocurrency. Let's do a sneak peek. Step number 3, and this is so important, yet I never see anybody doing this on social media. Read through the project's GitHub page. You're looking to see how actively the team is working on the code. And if you want some help with this, you can have the OpenAI actually read the code that's going on and give you a summary of the projects they're working on. So right now on Kaspa, they're working on the testnet 11 as we speak. There's tons of uploads very recently. This is looking very active. But when we jump over to Jasmy Coin, which is actually a token nicknamed a coin in the white paper, that should be an extreme red flag. Jasmy token hasn't been making any uploads at all. All of their uploads are like 3 or 4 years old. The last thing that they even updated was on May 9th of 2023. They like slightly changed one of the posts. That's it. This is a huge red flag to print these out. And with that, you also get a statistic spreadsheet of all these different patterns like the falling wedge and the statistics for them to break to the upside, to the downside, and the probabilities that they will do so. Back on track and figure out when this breakout is most likely to start moving parabolically. So as we see, we get these massive intersection of price here, but we still have the final X-axis Fibonacci pitch in black right there. And you can see we bounced off of it directly on the 11th. When the candle reaches that trend line, it's gonna find a bit of resistance. But once we get onto the other side of it, and now occasionally the resistance can actually be on the other side. Like we might absolutely firecracker shoot through that and then pull back and bounce off the top side. But once we can establish that we've clearly broken out from this black rising trend line, there is a good chance that we could start to see some parabolic movement. Another more timid price prediction based on this exact charting setup is that we're going to start to consolidate and move kind of sideways in up into February and March, and then we'll start to become more parabolic there. This could actually start to form another cup formation, possibly even another handle, and then a massive parabolic move after. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.